I started thinking, oh my God, my leg is broken. They are still dancing. This class is still dancing. Got classmates like, Jaylon, breathe, breathe. I'm like, shut the hell up. Hey Kingdom, and welcome back to my very own YouTube channel. As always, I am beyond excited to be back here again. Another video here on my channel with you guys, my kings and queens on YouTube. As the title reads down below, this video will be a story time of the time that I almost died at school, kind of. So let's get right into this video. But before we do that, if this is your first time seeing my beautiful face here on this beautiful platform, my name is Jaylon Flowers and I make commentary, vlogs, and lifestyle themed videos here on my very own YouTube channel. So if you like anything you see, hear, or like within this video, do not be afraid to like, comment, and subscribe today to become a king, queen, or anything in between. And one more thing, guys, I love making videos here on my channel, and it would be just so greatly if you guys could help me out by watching my videos all the way through, liking them up, subscribing to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and as well as sharing them with your friends so that I can one day do this full time for you guys, because this is something I really enjoy doing. I put a lot of effort and thought into my channel, and I would just love for it to be seen. But with all that being said, let's get right into the story time. So this particular event happened freshman year in dance class. Now your boy cannot dance. Jaylon Flowers cannot dance. I can barely do the Cupid shuffle. I don't know how to do the wobble. You know, I'm just saying, I don't know how to dance. But as we all know, dance class is one of those required class in high school. And so freshman year, I was enrolled in the dance class. And let's just say I started off in the dance class, but I ended up in the hospital. So this was a normal day, a normal good day, walking into dance class and everything like that. Of course, we had to do now, and that do now was about exercise. And so within the do now, you have to basically write like a paragraph and then present it. And then on this day, I had to present my little do now about the importance of exercising before going out and start dancing. I'll talk about how you have to stretch your muscles and how you have to do all this and do all that. I do a good job of getting my 100. And then we head to the cafeteria, which is where we did all the dancing and everything. So we're doing our little exercises before we had to like start doing our little dance routine and everything like that. Everything's going well. Mind you, I've been doing this for like a good 8 weeks already, so I'm kind of used to how this goes. So we're exercising, we're doing our little thing, our little warm-ups and everything. We get to our little routine. On this particular day, I was actually I was enjoying our little routine because we had a nice little routine. The whole class, we had a nice routine. And I was like, oh yeah, like I'm getting it today. I'm over here, yeah. Woo. Like I am enjoying the dance routine. I'm feeling myself. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And then the dance teacher goes, okay, so today we're going to be adding a new concept into our dance routine. And I was just enjoying the dance, and now he wanted to add something into it, which I knew he would, but I'm like, on the day I'm starting to enjoy the routine, that's when you want to make it all new. So he taught us the new routine and we picked it up pretty fast. It was basically just like a jump in the air and the spin. Yeah, it's getting there. After he teaches to us, he make us go and do it. And so, you know, I get in the line and we get in our positions, we do the dance, then we all together like do the new routine he just gave us, which is like a jump and a spin. But when I did my jump and my spin and I came back down, it was like, oh, okay, that felt a little weird. Like my legs felt a little jittery. Like, okay, that didn't feel like it was supposed to feel, but I think it was just because I did it wrong. That's what I was saying in my head. So when he made us do it again, that's when I was like, you know what? I got it. I'm going to do it right this time. I got this. So I put my head in the game. I get back to the side. And then we're doing a routine. I'm like, okay, this is good. I'm getting it. And then next thing you know, I jump up in the air. As my body is jumping up in the air, my right leg, I can feel it go. And I fall to the ground. I fall dead to the ground. I don't know what's happening. I'm not screaming just yet. I'm just on the ground. And as I'm on the ground, I'm noticing that I can't get back up. And as I'm just on the ground, all I see is my class still dancing above me. I guess they were like all waiting for me to get back up and join back on the routine. Well, I didn't get back up. And the class is still dancing. You can hear the teacher still like directing them how to dance. Well, I'm just on the floor like, and then I started feeling a pain in my leg. And then I started thinking, oh my God, my leg is broken. They are still dancing. This class is still dancing while I am still on the floor. It's been about a good 30 seconds since I'm on the floor and they are still dancing. And then I start making like a, because I'm starting to feel the pain more and more and more. So my friend next to me like looked down and be like, Jaylon, you okay? I'm like, my leg, my leg, my leg. Next thing you know, the class stopped dancing, finally. And so the teacher, he goes, Jaylon, you know, get back up. Are you okay? I'm like, no, I think my leg, I think is broken. So everybody go like, oh my God. And so like, all you know is a big circle is around me now. My teacher comes to me and sees that I'm on the ground. I'm looking like a dang murder scene on the ground. Like my leg is one way, my body is the other. He's like, oh yeah, something looks not right. You think something looks not right? The pain. Oh my God, the pain just comes at me all at once. Boom, it washes all over me and I am like, now I'm in pain. I am in tears. Like I am screaming. And mind you, we are in the cafeteria. I'm in the middle of the cafeteria floor, in the middle of dance class, basically screaming in pain and agony at this point. At this time, the PE students also come in for a water break. So more students are in this area where I'm just on the ground and screaming and everybody's wondering what's going on. And next thing you know, my teacher, he's on the walkie. You know, I have a student that's hurt. It's Jaylon Flowers. He's hurt. He's on the ground. Next thing you know, you see teachers running inside the cafeteria. Yes, I felt a little special, but I was still in pain. Like, Jaylon, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'm like, my leg, I think my leg is broken. Like, it hurts so bad. I'm just like, at this point, I'm like in tears. My face is touching that dirty cafeteria floor. And you got classmates like, Jaylon, breathe. I'm like, shut the hell up. I'm like, stop talking to me. Do not talk to me while I'm in pain. Like, don't talk to me while I'm in pain. I will disrespect you. I feel so bad because I told that girl to shut the hell up, get out my face. I was just in so much pain. I was trying to focus on my breathing and she was like, just breathe. What do you think I'm doing? I'm not sitting here dying. And the coach, he comes in, basically like feels my knee. I just scream, let out the loudest scream. I'm seeing people starting to record. I'm seeing people like looking concerned, looking scared. I'm just screaming. And so he's like, oh yeah, your knee is like dislocated. And then he goes, I need to cut your pants to see like what's happening. And I was like, cut my pants. Mind you, this was like around March. I got these brand new pair of joggers for Christmas. I was like, no, you can't cut my joggers. I just got these. He's like, it's okay, I'm gonna get you a new pair. That fool never got me a new pair of joggers, but he cut the hell out of my joggers. Oh my God, my knee was on the side of my leg. I was like, I was starting screaming even more because I was like, oh my God, I was in panic mode. And so one of the big teachers, she was big. She was nice, I love her, but she was big. That lady, she said, Roof. She picked me up. I was screaming in pain. I was like yelling. When I tell you I was yelling, I was yelling. She picked me up and they placed me in a wheelchair and they rolled me off to the nurse office across the building. I was in tears. I was crying. People were recording me in a wheelchair. I was like, ow, ow, ow. I was just in so much freaking pain. Like I couldn't even think about moving because I was in that much pain. And they called the emergency unit, the ambulance and everything like that. And they come to the school and they get there. And then I also hear them calling my mother and she's like yelling on the phone, like, what's going on? What's going on? My mother's like ballistic because mind you, I was just diagnosed with diabetes. This was freshman year. My mother was thinking the worst was happening, the worst was going on, that I was dying. She was like, I could hear her on the phone while with the teachers, like, what is going on? At this point, I was still in so much pain. They was asking me 1,000 questions. I was like, please just get me to the hospital. This hurts so bad. I was like, stop talking to me. I'm almost cursing out my teachers, almost cursing out my dean because I'm in so much pain. I'm just trying to get to the hospital and get this pain taken care of. Y'all, I hate pain. So I was ready for them to get out my face and get this stuff solved. The paramedics, they show up and everything. They're like, what's going on? They all casual. What's going on today? I'm like, I'm basically just screaming in pain. They look at my knee like, oh, we got a dislocated knee. I take it to the hospital so they can like do this and do that. I wasn't even trying to hear a word they were saying. These people, they're like, can you walk onto the stretcher? I'm like, no, I cannot walk on the stretcher. Like I'm in pain. I can barely even move. And so they're like, well, we're going to pick you up. I was like, no, please take me with the wheelchair. Like, please. They're like, no, we got to put you on the stretcher. And I was like, oh my God. And mind you, there was people all in the hallway because I was being so loud. I was interrupting classes and everything. The paramedics, they get me and they start picking me up and I am screaming the entire time. I am screaming. I already have a high-pitched voice. So those screams were like piercing through the hallways. Like I was screaming my behind off. And when they put me on that stretcher, the pain went through my entire body. I was like, I was just screaming. I'm literally in the main hallway of the school building, just screaming so loud. And so they finally get me on and like, okay, we're gonna get you to the hospital, you're gonna be just fine. They start moving the stretcher into the main hallway out the building, and as we're going out the building, I just see a crowd of students in the hallway recording me. I felt like TMZ had came to the school. You see the flashes just happening on the side of my face and everything. I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing while I'm in pain. And then when we get outside, out of all the days, this is in the middle of springtime, out of all the days, it was raining. It was raining, it was cold. I'm on this stretcher, my joggers have been cut. I'm wearing like one of those like little tight shirts from dance class. I'm being rained on, it's cold. While they were like placing me into the ambulance, I was like, oh my God, it's so shaky. And then we start driving out and I'm like, okay, we're heading to the hospital, I'm gonna be okay. And next thing you know, the ambulance hit the brake so freaking hard, like I almost fly out the stretcher. Somebody almost hit the truck, and they're like, what's going on? Some lady almost hit the truck, and I think, oh my God, my mother almost hit the truck. I just knew it was her. I knew it was her because I knew she was already like rushing to get to the school. One of the administrators was also on the truck with me, and he looked out the window like, yeah, it's your mom. She almost hit the truck. I'm like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. And so they continue to drive. And my mother, she's like following behind them. We get to a hospital downtown, roll me in, they give me to the back or whatever. They take me to like this room. It was like nothing but shiny objects, nothing in the room. They push me in there, everybody come in. You know, my mother's in there, my dean's in there, administration person is in there, all like talking, communicating, looking all scared. I'm just in the bed like crying, tears going down my eyes. I'm like, oh my God, I'm in so much pain. Like, somebody please help me, somebody help me. And next thing you know, a doctor, he walks in all calmly. A white little doctor, he walks in all calmly. A little boss right up here, he walks in with a clipboard. He says, and then he comes to me, pats my chest. Mr. Flowers, how are you feeling today? I'm like, I'm in pain. Like I'm still screaming, like, help me. And then he's like, it looks like you have a dislocated knee. And then he looks at my knee, he goes, He's like, he's feeling on my knee. I'm like, ow, ow, ow. Like, And then he was like, Mr. Flowers, I want you to look up in the air and count to 3. I was like, oh, okay. I look in the air. I go, 1, 2. He goes, on the count of 2. He basically flips my knee back into play. I let out the loudest scream, and then the pain stops. I'm like, and then he goes, there you go, you're all good. I was like, what do you mean I'm all good? I was just in excruciating pain not 2 seconds ago, and now I'm all fine. Like, what's happening? He was like, well, you had a dislocated knee, and all I did was put it back in place. I was like, oh, thank you. So I had tore a ligament in my knee, and they was like, well, either you get surgery or you just let it heal. I'm like, I'm gonna get the surgery because I didn't want that to ever happen again. I got that surgery. I was out of school for like a few weeks, and I was back in there, and oh my God, when I tell y'all, the amount of text messages, the amount of, are you okay? I heard you screaming down the hallways. Like, are you okay? Did you die? I'm like, no, I'm fine. But y'all, that was the most excruciating pain I was ever in. I was so embarrassed. I thought I was literally like going to die. Like, that pain, it was so much pain. But guys, that is that little story of the time I almost died, but not really died in school. It was quite something. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you want to see any more story times from school, because I have a plethora of them. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed it. Don't forget to share this video with a lot of your friends. It will help me out so very much, as well as like, comment, and subscribe to become king, queen, or anything in between. I post a video every Friday here on my channel, and I cannot wait to see you guys once again here on my channel next Friday. But until then, peace out, kingdom.